He
Yeah.
got canceled.
What's up, Yubes? It's the Dale Man.
What's up, Hubes?
What's up, Yubes?
Manscaped.
Hey guys.
Trim your yubes.
What's up, Hubes?
What's up, Yubes?
What's
You don't mind if I imbibe a little bit while we.
Please.
Of course not. I'm drinking.
Hey, what's
What's
everybody
up?
drinking?
I'm drinking the beer of the summer 3 years in a row. City of Dreams.
Beer of the summer over here.
Beer of the summer, 21st birthday.
Cold
For
coffee.
Luke over there. Oh,
Cold coffee.
God, how do you
Tayshawn's birthday's Friday.
It is. How'd you know that?
Happy birthday, man. It's in my
Do
phone.
you remember it?
I
No.
put it in my phone 10 years ago.
You remember
Did
it?
you really?
We're
Yeah,
planning
dude.
something.
For my 19th birthday, you put it in there?
I mean, you were a student in my ministry, yes.
Wow. That's
I never
amazing.
did anything about it, but
Yeah. Thanks.
Do you remember me?
That wasn't all I was to you in your ministry. Oh, wait.
Okay. All right. Let me pull up quick time.
you're my friend.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ready?
That's not the start of it. Okay.
Jay yelled at me one time for being disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah, but I could tell he was mad, but he didn't want to yell, but he had to. It was one of those things. It was like, I'm your dad. I have to do this.
What were you doing?
It was the firework thing. We had to have a meeting with him in the office. Jerry,
Well,
you
is he
watching
the-
a music video right now? What is happening?
What?
Is he okay?
Are you okay?
Jay?
Is there a killer in your house?
Hey, did you tweet out the link to YouTube?
No, I can do that real quick before we start.
What's up, Ubers?
What's up, Ubers?
The best part about Taylor doing that firework thing is he had asked me if he should do it. I
don't know the story, I guess.
He shot fireworks off at Dayspring
Oh. How'd you
and
get
got in trouble.
You brought them with you?
Yeah, we
He brought
brought
them
a
with him.
lot. It
And,
wasn't just me.
And he had asked me if he should do it, and I said, "You absolutely should do that."
It's true.
And I was one of like the adults there.
Wow.
True.
Oh, I have to write down two people's names.
He knew what we were doing. He knew when we were hiking
It's
up.
John,
Yeah.
Jon, Ham, Hamm.
I knew the whole plan. I didn't tell anyone.
Jay, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're still mad about the fireworks, aren't you?
No, I don't give a crap. It was one of those
See,
things where you had
told
to
you.
act like you were really upset. Like
I told you. I could tell.
Now I'd have been pissed if like you burnt the canyon down or something.
I was scared of it all night because we had to put a fire out. What are you listening to, Jamon?
I still got that beat that you had in your head, in my head.
Cold War Kids?
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to the thrilling conclusion of the Deborah Buckets Trivia Hour. I'm your host, Deborah Buckets. And I am joined today by the Ketchup Kings and the Kyle Three-Man Weavers. Now, for 12 weeks you have listened and you have heard these two teams go back and forth and back and back and back. And we finally reached the rubber match. Who will win? Will it be the team that's won the entire time? Or will it be the other team? Yes, it's true that this isn't a traditional rubber match where the teams are tied 1-1, but the Kyle Three-Man Weavers still have a chance at some dignity, and so they are coming with heat tonight. Now, who are on the teams tonight? Well, we have our old stalwarts, the Ketchup Kings, featuring, their names, Slam Through and the L-Man.
Down man and the Slam Through back together again.
And then we also, of course, have the Kyle Three-Man Weavers with which, they got the J vehicle, they got the T-Train, but perhaps this week they should be called the Kyle Three Ham Weavers because joining us, you know them from the franchise, you know them from the OKC Dream Team, you know them from IT. It's John Ham. Woo!
Welcome to
Ham.
the train game.
Guys, I am psyched. I mean, I've of course listened riveted each week that you've done this. And by the way, like screaming answers at my phone like Patriots Day as the game is proceeding. So I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to freeze up.
Great way to get on the good side of your team by bringing up their biggest failure. Okay, so, we tried it out with the L-Man joining the Kyle Three-Man Weavers and just didn't go. It didn't have the same feel, we'll put it that way. But we're thinking tonight we're bringing in the no-show.
Yeah, I sabotaged him for my true team.
He was freaking flaccid.
For the cats ups.
But tonight, who knows? It could be a different thing. I mean, Luke, you've kind of had the stranglehold on the pop culture questions, but I have a feeling tonight the Ham Man is going to give you a run for your money.
I know. There's been one thought going through my head leading up to this is that John knows everything about everything, and so I'm a little scared.
You are. This is a lot of pressure I'm suddenly feeling that I wasn't anticipating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might suddenly have internet issues. You never know.
Hey, you better get it up, boy.
My goal with every trivia show is to build up the pressure and anxiety until you're just feeling really uncomfortable by the end of it.
That's why Jay is not even seated right now. It's because we have built it up over the last 13 weeks.
He's throwing up right now. He's so nervous.
Got the sweats. Yeah.
Andrew, will you allow screen sharing?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this week is the final week because we've done 1 week per season of Thunder Basketball, and that means that we are in this year, 2019, 2020. I mean, how much more easy could it get? We're talking about stuff that just happened.
It just happened.
Now, we're going to start out. Let me move my screen. Just shared my screen. Y'all can see it. We're going to start out with a season review to get you in the mood. So 2019, 2020, Zion Williamson was selected first overall in the 2019 NBA draft. Russell Westbrook and Paul George were traded. The Warriors were relegated to the G League. The Rockets almost tore apart the down-to-dunk crew. And the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA championship. A little preview for you. Now, we always start each show with the first question. And because the Ham Man is our guest, I'm going to let them go second. So, Ketchup Kings, you will answer first. And the first question is, of the 4,509 basketball players to have ever played in an NBA game, Vince Carter has played with or against what percentage?
Oh, man.
So as a hint, I would go with something between 0 and 100.
I read the L Train.
Oh, God.
L Train loves his percentages. Big math guy.
How about 40%?
Seems high, but I read the L Train.
All right, 40% for the Ketchup Kings. Over to Kyle. 3 Ham Weavers.
Yeah, y'all want to go with 39?
Let's just go 39.
Yeah.
39. Well, Luke, you thought it was high, and it's true. It was high, but you were very close for an initial guess. The correct answer was 37.1%, which
Wow.
means the Kyle 3 Ham Weavers are going to lead us off. Now, let's go look at the board. We've got one new category this week, which I will get to. But first, we have Say What. Of course, I will give you a quote and ask you a question about it. It's going to go back to the regular format compared to last week. Thunderstruck, all questions about this year's Thunder team. On Cinema at the Cinema, we'll give you 5 names of actors or actresses that have been in a movie that came out this year. You'll tell me the name of the movie. If you want to hear the top billed name, you can do so, but you only get half credit and you lose control of the board. And then lastly, I asked for a bunch of, or I asked for some category ideas from our Twitter friends. And I got a lot of great answers. A lot of people wanted me to do a category about beans, which I tried to do. I tried to look up some bean trivia, but it was incredibly boring. There's some other good ones. Somebody wanted me to describe tattoos on NBA players and have you guys guess them. I tried to do that, but I just couldn't get anything going. So one of the ones that I decided to go with was this one, Adams or Engels, which was suggested by Shane Gardner at Shantastic536. What is going to happen is I'm going to tell you a fact, and you're going to tell me whether that fact applies to Australia, New Zealand, both, or neither. And the reason why I chose this one, because anytime you guys could potentially offend an entire country, I like that category. So that's how that one will work. So to start us off, Kyle 3 Ham Weavers. God, I almost keep saying Kyle 3 Ham Wieners.
That's probably closer to what it is.
Ham wieners. Yeah, that's
Vienna
Great stuff.
sausages.
Ham wieners.
All right,
Is
so
it
where
Vienna?
would you guys like to start?
Ham.
Jay, what are you thinking about on Cinema at Cinema?
I think I'll run the table. I'm ready for it.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Let's
Then
Uh-huh.
By the way, I'm the guest. Jay, you got to drive this.
Oh gosh, we've
Okay,
had a
do-
lot of not success on this.
AJ, do hold your mic thing out for reals.
It is.
Yeah, there we
No,
go.
There,
sounds
that
way
sounds better.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. On Cinema at the Cinema for 100, Alex.
All right, on Cinema at the Cinema, 100 points. The names are Jason Statham, Idris Elba, Vanessa Kirby, Isa Gonzalez, Helen Mirren.
This is a what's this? Something in Hobbs. Hobbs
We,
and
I-
Shaw.
we better be like really accurate about this.
It's Hobbs and
I'm-
Shaw. Is that what it is?
I am pretty certain.
Oh,
All right,
God.
let's try that. Let's give that a shot. Here's our final answer, Alex. The Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, wow.
Final answer.
All right, say it one more time.
The Fast and Furious
Wait. The Fast and the Furious?
presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh my gosh.
It's oh god.
All right.
Fast and Furious presents.
Wait, it's not the Fast and the Furious. It's just Fast and Furious now. Didn't they take the thes out a couple
you're
years
right.
ago?
Sorry. So Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and
How
Shaw.
many
Final
final
answer.
answers do we get?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Now you're the judge, Andrew.
So here's why I was stressing, because I decided this week, like, hey, I'm going to go easier on them. So I'm going to let them have either answer. But then somehow you still picked the wrong one initially, but I'm still going to give it to you. Because it is Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, or simply Hobbs and Shaw, as more
Hobbs and
commonly
Shaw.
known.
This is information I could have used before the show.
I'm going to give you 100 points on that.
Good job, guys.
And it's still your board.
Let's do 200.
All right, on Cinema at the Cinema, 200 points. Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Rosario Dawson, Zoe Deutsch, and Luke Wilson.
I feel like this is Zombieland 2.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was.
can't-
I was thinking. I had Zoolander in my head.
Is there some sort of like second name or something like?
Oh, God.
The Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2, Hobbs and Shaw?
Is it like Double Barrel or something like that, or Double Tap?
Oh, man. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah, you're right.
Let's call it Zombieland 2 Double Tap. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
Elemen?
No, Andrew, I'm not. I thought that was right.
Oh, it's
Is it
double
it?
taps.
It is Zombieland 2, I think. Andrew, I'm not very good. I don't know this very well.
Believe in you.
What did they answer?
Zombieland
Fast
2.
and the Furious.
Double tap.
Zombieland 2 double tap.
Yep.
Crap. I don't know. I would just say Zombieland 2, and that's it. No,
Okay.
no, I don't know. I don't know though.
Okay.
Zombieland 2, final answer.
Zombieland 2, final.
That is also incorrect. It was the rare sequel that did not have 2 in the title. It was simply Zombieland Double Tap.
Good job, though, Jay. You did remember Double Tap, and I give you 100 points, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, so Ketchup Kings, you have stolen the board. Where would you like to start?
Andrew, do you want to go Simna 300?
I read the L Train, man.
Whatever you want. Ride the L Train.
Simna 300.
All right, on Cinema to Cinema for 300 points. Thomason McKenzie, Rebel Wilson, Stephen Merchant, Sam Rockwell, and Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh. Andrew, I'm not.
Wow, the L Train is sputtering early.
L Train hasn't seen many movies. I don't even know who Thomason McKenzie is. Can I look him up on Google?
No, you can ask me for the top billed name if you want half credit.
Yeah,
This isn't week 5, Luke. You can't use Google.
Thomason McKenzie, Rebel Wilson, Stephen Merchant,
Sam Merchant, Scarlett Johansson.
Rockwell, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson, very low on the pole there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There were a
Train's
lot of
making
people
some
in
observations.
a lot of people in Avengers Endgame.
I don't think
That's
it's
true.
Huh. I don't know this, Andrew.
I happen to know that the other team does know it.
You do?
I do.
How do you know that?
I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
I've got a
know
feeling.
that, man.
Andrew, let's get the top billed person.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna love this. The top billed name: Roman Griffin Davis.
What? Who?
Roman Griffin Davis. You know him.
Huh? No, I don't know who that is.
Rojo.
Huh?
Huh? Do you have any guesses? Ketchup Kings.
I have no idea. Do you, L-Man? You have an idea?
No, I don't.
Oh man.
Okay,
I
finally,
don't.
we don't know.
All right. Kyle Three Ham Weavers.
This is Jojo Rabbit.
Is that your final
Final
answer?
answer.
Final schmancer.
That is correct for 300 points.
I really want to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
So the director, I would have had to look up how to say his name.
Taiki Waititi.
Yeah, he was in the top 5, but I feel like that would have really given away, so I didn't include him.
Well, that's cheating.
Would have totally gotten it then.
Okay, so the Kyle Three-Man Weavers have stolen it back. They're up to a quick 400-0 lead.
We're back in business. Listen, Jay, Ham, you guys, let's finish it out. You guys are on fire. 400, please, Schmal.
All right, on Cinema to Cinema, 400 points. Adam Driver, Laura Dern, Alan Alda, Ray Liotta, and Julie Haggerty.
Yep. Is it the or is it just that?
No. There's no article. Nope.
Okay, Marriage Story. Final answer.
That is correct for 400 points. Now up 800-0. The L Train is struggling. All right, you guys can get one more.
Finish it for 500.
All right, on Cinema to Cinema, 500 points. Tommy Lee Jones, Liv Tyler, Donald Sutherland, Natasha Lyonne, and Greg Brick.
Okay, hope you guys know it. Tommy Lee Jones.
Armageddon 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Man, is there any animated movie
And remember, you are going to lose the board no matter what. So.
like Spies in Disguise or?
Yeah, it's Tommy Lee. I don't think Tommy Lee has done an animated movie role.
I feel like I should have known what movie he would have been in though.
In Liv Tyler.
That Thing You Do.
It's a great movie.
Lord of the Rings.
If y'all don't have any guests, we can do the
Let's.
Is this gonna be like, much like Marriage Story was Netflix, is this gonna be like a Amazon Prime movie or something? Think along those lines too.
Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might as well go for the top build name.
Yeah, let's take top build.
All right, top build name is Brad Pitt.
Yikes.
Is it the one where he's the astronaut?
Yeah. It is Ad Astra. Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct for 250 points.
Good job, Jay.
So
Well,
that
good
brings
job,
us
Ham.
to the end of On Cinema at the Cinema. Catch-up Kings, you have control of the board.
Eldman.
Down 1,050 points.
Andrew, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I let you down.
It's okay.
I let you down.
Still got a whole game to play.
Andrew, let's do Thunderstruck for 100.
Okay.
All right, Thunderstruck for 100 points. This Thunder player is the only Thunder player to have won a Western Conference Player of the Week award this season. You don't remember the emergency pod we did for this?
No. Oh boy. What do you think, Al, man? What's your feeling?
I think it's either going to be Chris Paul or Dennis Schroeder.
Which way do you lean, Al?
I kind of lean Dennis Schroeder, but
Dennis Schroeder, final answer.
Dennis Schroeder's your final answer. That is correct for 100 points.
What happens when
L
you're
train.
That's what happens.
All right.
How did you remember that?
Where would you like to go next?
Thunderstruck 200.
Thunderstruck for 200 points. On January 13th, 2020, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander became the youngest player in NBA history to do what?
January.
Was that this year?
January was so long ago.
It was 6 years ago, Andrew.
This feels longer ago than the season prior. I actually think this is a player to get a 20-20 triple double, like points, rebounds, triple double.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is correct. Record a 20 rebound triple double. That gets you 200 points. And you can get one more.
Thunderstruck 300.
Thunderstruck for 300 points. 4 Thunder players were included in ESPN's preseason top 100 rankings. Gallo, SGA, CP3, and Adams. In what order were they ranked?
Oh, man.
Man, what's your feeling?
I would guess. This is just a guess. I would guess it would be SGA.
He didn't memorize the rankings. He wants you to know this is just a guess.
Okay.
SGA, Gallo, CP3, Adams.
You think CP3 is far back?
I think people are sleeping on CP3. I think people had crapped on him.
Yeah.
I think they had crapped their due on him.
I think people were that high on SG.
Do you think Gallo would be first?
I think Gallo or Chris would be first still.
Okay. I would be okay. Gallo, CP3, SGA, Adams.
Okay, final.
So you said Gallo, CP3, SGA, Adams. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is wrong.
Wow.
Goes over to the Kyle 3-Ham Weavers.
All right. So guys,
Okay.
we can discuss freely now, right?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
switch the first two.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
think,
thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we? Yeah. If we're cool
Yeah.
there, I go with
Yeah.
that.
Chris Paul, Gallo, SGA, Adams. Final answer.
All right, and let's take a look at the answer. The correct answer: Chris Paul, SGA,
Oh, wow.
Steven
Wow.
Adams,
Whoa.
Gallo.
Whoa!
Gallo.
What was it? Hold on, what was it?
Were you just
Okay.
Googling?
What?
Got it.
Cool. All right, so neither of you guys get points, but and the Kyle 3-Ham Weavers get control of the board.
Hey, man, call it.
Let's do say what for 100.
Okay.
Say what for 100 points. Who said this and who are they referring to? He's the worst member of the boy band who doesn't realize he's standing next to Timberlake. When the girls are throwing panties at his head, he's going to get hit by some drive-by panties, but they're really meant for Timberlake.
What? Oh my gosh. Ugh.
So we said say what for 100, not 500.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Oh, come on. This is so easy.
I don't remember this at all.
This is a softball.
Okay. I think I know. I think
Just
I know.
guess at Ham. I have no idea.
Yeah, go.
I think this is Draymond Green talking about Kevin Durant. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
Andrew, who
He's
said
the
this?
worst member of the boy band.
I think this is a Draymond Green quote, but I think it's Barkley talking about Draymond. Final.
Oh, dang.
So
Oh,
you're
wow.
saying that Barkley said it and he was referring to Draymond?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
that's it.
is correct for 100 points.
Nice.
All right, and you have control of the board now.
Oh, man.
Elman?
Andrew, I kind of want to go back to Thunderstruck because we did, we got some points there. How do you feel?
I read the L train.
Thunderstruck 400.
Thunderstruck for 400 points. No Thunder player is currently in the top 10 for any of the 5 major per game statistical categories: points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, blocks per game. The closest is this OKC player who currently ranks 11th in this stat. Name the player and the per game statistical category. So, for instance, in past years, you could say something like Russell Westbrook steals per game or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hard.
Oh, man, you got any feelings?
I think it's either going to be Chris Paul or Schroeder in assists per game, and I would bet it would be Chris Paul. But
Assists per game? There's just nobody really averages a good amount of assists per game on this team. That's the problem.
okay, then what if it's? Man, I don't know. Do you think it's rebounds and someone else?
They just shared so many things this year. Could it be points though? Could it be? No, I don't think so. I don't know. This is hard.
Yeah, 400 points. You got to earn them.
And this is like a major stats category.
It's
Al?
one of those 5.
Okay.
Points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, or blocks per game.
Is someone like randomly like? It's only they're ranking 11th. So someone like a really good stealer.
I don't know.
What are you feeling? What are you going towards? What do you feel in your heart?
I feel like it's going to be weird. I feel like it could be steals or blocks is what I would guess because no one really scored enough. Like SGA is the highest score on the team. That's not 19 points per game is not high enough to be in the top anything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bounds. I mean, who bounded on the team?
Who bounded?
Like Adam did not bound, and nobody else really did either. Assists, same. So it's either steals or blocks. And I feel like it could be because it wasn't Adams. I feel like it could be Nerlens. Nerlens had a great year in steals and blocks, but I don't.
Huh. We could say Nerlens with blocks. I'd be okay with that.
Okay, let's do that. Final.
All right, that is incorrect. Kyle, 3 ham weavers. You have a chance to steal.
Okay, well, good. They took our answer.
Yeah, that's what we thought it was too.
Seems logical.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one, Jay.
That's a good one. All right, so I don't think SGA scored enough to be that high. I don't think Dort has played in enough games to qualify for anything. We will find out when we give our incorrect answer here in a moment.
No, you just got to keep looking at Alex like he's going to give you some sort of hint.
What do you guys feel? We can talk freely. I feel good about CP with steals.
Nobody
was
for
there
assists.
anything else?
Steve,
No,
maybe for rebounds, but
I don't think so.
Adams for rebounds would be the one that I would think of.
Did he cross 10?
I don't think so.
But we don't have a lot of like 15,
it might be
14 rebound per game guys anymore, I don't think.
Hold on. Alex just smiled, and I think he might be smiling at me turning down a J answer because I've done that a lot. So now it's got me second guessing a lot of stuff going on here.
I was just laughing at what a brain twister this question is.
Jack Cole says Ham literally has his whole reputation on the line.
Whoa. Hey, get off YouTube, Andrew. You can't be reading comments because they might be answering. Might be getting answers from YouTubes.
I'll get off.
All right.
There are some answers from past questions on here, actually.
Oh my God.
But I'm going here for some smack talk.
This is going to make me sweat profusely.
All right, let's pick one. Jay, pick one of yours that you said.
Let's do Chris Paul with steals.
All right, is that your final answer?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jay, I apologize if it's Steve rebounds.
All right. The correct answer is Chris Paul steals per game.
Yes. Thank God.
And that triggers a bonus question. This player is the next closest to making a top 10, ranking 12th in this per game statistical category. Who is he and what is the stat?
Is it Nerlens blocks?
Final answer.
It's probably Steve rebounds, and that's why he was smiling.
Well, which are you going to go with?
Nerlens blocks. Final answer.
And let's see the answer. Where's my mouse? That is correct. Nerlens blocks per game. All right. So, Kyle, 3 ham weavers. You have a commanding lead and control of the board.
Thunderstruck for 500?
Yeah, let's try. Let's do it.
Thunderstruck for 500 points. Of the 13 Thunder players who have played in at least 34 games this season, only 5 do not appear in the Down to Dunk intro. Name all 5.
Oh, okay.
And
Chris Paul does not.
The played in at least 34 games, that is Deontay. He's the lowest on this poll. Obviously, I didn't include people lower than that. Like
Chris Paul was in it though, right?
Chris Paul's in it. Yes, he is in it.
How do you know?
Nerlens Noel. Okay, hold on.
Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder,
Abdel
Nerlens,
Nader.
Do we roll these off one at a time, or do we have to answer all 5?
You're going to answer all 5.
No, Hamidou Diallo is in the intro.
I'm not sure that he is.
I'm pretty positive.
Hey, I'm Hamidou Diallo.
Oh yeah, that does sound right.
The hell?
Did
We
they
don't
add
even know our
anybody?
own intro.
No, they haven't added anybody.
And I'll need
I'm
5
Deontay
names.
Burton, and I'm down to dunk.
Yeah.
And then the next line is,
You're right.
this is Danilo Gallinari.
Oh yeah. And I'm Chris
I'm
Paul.
Shea
I'm
Gilgeous
down.
Alexander. Yeah.
Steven Adams is in it. Dort is in it. Is
Dort? What's
Nerlens
Dort?
Baisley is Baisley.
down to dunk? Down to Dort? He says down to Dort. And then Steven Adams
Baisley's
says,
in it, right?
"What's Dort?"
What about Baisley?
I don't think Baisley's in it. Oh no. I feel like I'm Darius Baisley. Does that sound
I
familiar?
don't think so.
I don't think that's part of it. I'm just wondering if
Okay.
he said one of the one of the other random lines where he doesn't identify himself. Andre Robertson's in it, but he hasn't played 34 games.
Oh.
Who else has played that we're not thinking of? So starting 5, Shea. Oh, Terrence Ferguson.
Oh yeah.
Ferguson is not in it.
Okay, Ferguson, Nerlens,
Nader Baisley.
Nader, Baisley. We need one more.
Schroeder.
Schroeder. Okay.
Final answer. Nader, Noel, Baisley, Ferg, and Schroeder.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
It's a little bit unfair because I lived this, right?
They had first shot at it.
Yeah.
They could have listened. They could have paid attention.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Dennis Schroeder was not in it. Nerlens Noel was not in it. Terrence Ferguson, Nader, and Mike Muscala. Final answer.
Oh,
That is
Baisley
correct.
is in it.
Was Baisley in it? He is in
yeah.
it.
Yeah, Baze is in it. Don't you remember? I mean, I went and talked to Baze. I had a long conversation with him.
Okay. No, I don't remember.
I said
Obviously.
you got the audio.
we
though.
get
Sorry.
it. You're
But
best
is-
friends.
Is Bob Muscala in it though?
I wish.
That's
I actually,
chemical health.
so, little behind the scenes, Mike Muscala walks by and Brett goes, "Hey, you going to get him?" I said, "No, man."
You could have asked. He has a Super Mario tattoo, which I learned as I was.
Yeah.
Oh, of what?
Tanuki Mario.
Yeah.
Tanuki Mario? Huh.
Okay, Ketchup Kings. You
And I
fell
did-
behind.
I did get Hami and I slapped him on the back really hard afterwards.
I remember you saying that.
Just outrageously hard. Where I was like, "Oh my, I'm sorry."
Did you actually apologize?
I did to Royce.
Royce,
About-
I'm sorry I just did that. That you had to see.
That's how
that.
apologies work.
That's what I have to do to my wife, like whenever I get no. Let's hold
What?
on.
What?
Let me finish.
Oh, oh, in the show, in the pod. Oh my
Let
God.
me finish.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No.
J. Ralph Smith is over party.
That's not what I was saying. You guys. No, I'm not. My wife just said, "Are you showing off your friends?"
My wife.
All right, Ketchup Kings, where'd you like to go next?
200 Sewa.
Oh, say what? For 200 points. Who did Giannis pick for his all-star team when he passed over James Harden, saying, quote, "I want someone that's going to pass the ball"?
L-Man?
I don't know this. I didn't watch this. I
Yeah.
don't.
Let's see. I think that he was well, I don't know. Trying to remember when James was picked. I feel like it was kind of low. And so I remember guys that Giannis played with. He played with Kemba and Trae Young. And I think he played with Lowry. Any of those ring a bell, Elman?
No.
From the thing you didn't watch?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I feel like Kemba would be picked close to last. Let's go. Gosh, I don't know. Let's go Trae Young. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Kyle, 3 ham weavers. You have a chance to steal.
Yeah, that's true, Ham. So Kemba or Lowry? Do you feel like you remember being like Kemba?
Yeah, but was he a starter?
Why did I say all that?
It was not LeBron.
We were-
That I do know.
Andrew's having regrets. For
Who were the
Black.
starters? Doncic?
Doncic?
Doncic? Luca? He was a
How-
starter, right?
How did
Guys,
Danny really used to say Doncic?
Am I making that up? Did they draft the starters and then the reserves?
I think that's correct.
Doncic.
Doncic.
That would make sense because the fans like voted who the starters are, so they would have to draft those guys first and then go into the reserves.
Yeah.
It's
So-
Doncic.
That's
Lowry
where-
was a reserve, wasn't he?
I think so. Okay, so in the East, Trae Young was a starter in the backcourt along with Bradley Beal was not on the team. That I remember.
A lot of
I think
thinking
it
going
was-
on.
I feel like, God, my gut says Kemba because it wasn't Lowry off the bench, but he ended up closing the game and getting a bunch of blocks.
Yeah, he did. 'Cause
Yeah,
he,
but that was
played
for
way,
Trae.
he played
Charge.
way too hard there at the end.
Wasn't like
Maybe
Ben
it was
Simmons
Kimba.
or
I think Kimba.
Oh man.
all right. I mean, that's kind of my first thought. So let's guess it.
Okay.
Kimba Walker, final answer.
5 minutes of talking, and Jay says, "Well, that was my first thought. I was always going to say that." Final answer, Kemba Walker. That is correct for 200 points.
This is too stressful.
All right,
Yeah,
it's still your
week,
board.
John Hamm.
Need
Let's
more
go
booze.
Adams or Ingles for 100.
Let's do it.
All right, I will give you a fact. You will tell me if that fact pertains to Australia, New Zealand, neither, or both. And the first fact is, which country invented the Christmas tree?
I feel like this is New Zealand.
You said that with
careful.
such confidence.
You could offend an entire country. We have a lot of listeners in New Zealand.
I don't think they both invented it, so I think we can scratch that one off.
Okay, let's think about New Zealand definitely has evergreen trees. Does Australia have
Zealand, final
evergreen
answer.
trees? No,
New
whoa,
Zealand,
whoa, whoa,
final
whoa,
answer.
whoa,
New
whoa,
Zealand, final
whoa.
answer.
Yep, they finally answered.
They finally
Jesus.
answered it. Final answer was New Zealand. That is incorrect. Ketchup King, do you have a chance to steal?
Jesus.
You were
Jay.
trying to guess which of these countries has an
Well,
evergreen?
let's
What
talk
other
through it.
countries?
That's
Let's
what a
talk
Christmas
ab-
tree is.
Let's talk about all the country's trees.
So we can
Andrew.
answer one or the other or both or neither.
That is correct.
Yes.
This has got to
I-
be neither, right?
I think it's neither because it's a trick question. It's not a country, it's the North Pole. We're Santa Christmas.
No, I guess it's
So
a European country.
I'm going to guess neither.
Yeah, neither. Final.
All right. Well, dumb logic, but that was correct because it was Germany. Andrew got it. Was not the North Pole. Sorry. That's a
That's controversy, I'd say.
Why did you start that with the question that didn't answer either New Zealand or
to
Australia?
trick you.
It worked. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas Tree, the song did come from Germany. O Tenenbaum.
Oh, what's up, Hank?
up,
Man?
Hank?
Oh wow! Thanks for
Hey,
that
Hank.
information. Now, Jay.
Oh, what's up, Hank? What's up, Hanker?
Okay, so Ketchup Kings, you have control of the board.
Oh, man.
Andrew, how did you feel about say what? I was a little shaky on that.
Yeah, I
last
mean, I'm always hit or miss.
Let's do Andrew. How about Adams or Engels or 200?
Sure.
All right, Adams or Ingles for 200 questions about Australia and New Zealand or Germany, apparently. Which country has more than one time zone?
Australia's big.
New Zealand,
Australia's big.
neither.
Australia
or
is
both.
big.
Australia's
is-
big, but New Zealand is long.
Is this counterintuitive?
This could be both.
Yeah. New Zealand is on. Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's long and skinny,
Mhm.
and then Australia's big and fat.
It's true. Thank you for that.
I think it's either Australia or both.
Yeah.
But which one do you have? Do you feel one way or the other? I'm gonna, because this is what I think. I think Australia has a big, thick one in the middle, and then two coasts have different ones too. So I think it's just Australia.
Okay. Final.
So they chose Australia for their final answer. That is incorrect. Kyle, 3 ham weavers.
Oh, yikes. Okay, so New Zealand's definitely below
I
Australia.
think it's both.
Okay, let's do it. I never went to
wasn't
the
either.
southern tip. I never went to the southern tip.
Let's go.
But
both.
I don't know
finally.
if does.
What
No,
are you gonna
Ham,
say,
do it.
Ham?
I just wondered about New Zealand. Is it large
Just New
enough to
Zealand.
actually have more than one time zone?
Oh man, it might
Listen,
be.
I think for me, it feels like it would just be one of those awkward ones because it kind of stretches.
I'll go back to what Luke said. New Zealand is long.
And skinny.
It has
It's
some
not
girth.
that long,
Australia.
but it is like really. It's so far south in the world that it most of the time doesn't appear on like a world map because it's in such a weird spot. So that is good
Taylor
logic,
did live
Jay.
there.
I ride
Yeah,
the
but-
J machine.
All right, we're gonna do both. Final answer.
Oh Jesus.
All right. Well, why? I don't know why you guys are freaking out so much. It's obviously not neither. They're big countries, so it can only be both. Of course, it is both. You got it correct.
New Zealand isn't that big.
No need to stress. But they already guessed Australia.
I know. I was about to guess Australia again.
All
It
right.
sounds like you're going to.
I know that is. It sounded like you were deciding between those two
Gosh, I
again.
don't know. I really feel like it could be Australia.
Let's give it a second shot.
Maybe they said Australia's.
The Australia.
Yeah, maybe they said a
No, no,
Australia.
The Australias.
Hey, there's two categories that we're not very good at. Which one do you want to pick?
Let's do Adams and Engels again. That was
Adams and
fun.
Engels for
So it's actually
300.
Adam or Engels, but it could be and.
Incorrect.
All right, for 300 points. Which country has no snakes?
New Zealand.
New Zealand, final answer.
Final answer. Yeah.
That is correct. New Zealand.
Now I want to move there.
And they don't have any coronavirus except for 2 people that just got over there.
Now, I did read that occasionally they'll have like ocean snakes wash up, but they don't even
have
have
native.
snakes in their zoo.
They don't have native species though.
Yeah. Okay, you guys can get one more.
400.
All right, for 400 points, Adams or Engels. Queen Elizabeth II is the queen of which country?
I think it's both.
God. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Or neither. They both get their independence at some point because they were both started.
My first thought was neither.
No, Australia's flag is with
It
it
still
has
has
the
the-
Union Jack.
Yep.
I think New Zealand is. I think New Zealand is independent. God, it might be both because I don't know about New Zealand, but I'm pretty confident that Australia.
Yeah, I feel good with that too. I feel good with just Australia.
Ham, any feelings?
No, nothing of use. in
God,
this
it might be
case.
both. Hold on. Don't final answer it. I'm trying to think of the New Zealand flag.
They're both. Well, I don't know.
Is the New Zealand flag? It doesn't have anything to do with the All Blacks, does it?
Yeah,
Jay,
it does have the fern.
Move it away from your face just a little bit.
Hey, Jay, could you take the mic out of your mouth?
Sorry. It makes me so annoyed that I didn't bring the adapter. Does this make does it make it feel better?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Look it up,
Taylor,
Taylor.
where are you where are you leaning?
I'm leaning Australia or both because I'm not sure about New Zealand. I don't think that I don't remember hearing when I was there that they got their independence. So I'm not confident that it's not. I'm confident Australia, yes. I'm not confident that it's not both.
I'm what?
I would lean towards both.
Now,
All
Taylor,
right, both.
did you
Final
live
answer.
in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Both. Final answer.
Both.
All right, they went with both for their final answer, and that is correct.
Oh shit. I thought it was just Australia.
And that triggers a bonus question. In addition to Australia, New Zealand, and the UK, Queen Elizabeth II is also the queen of 13 other countries. Name 3 of them.
God, I'm terrible
Okay.
at geology.
Northern Ireland, Wales, and
It's not. Is not part of Canada.
Oh, I think you're.
Queensland.
I
have no
think
idea.
Canada is still a. Yeah, because what's his name is the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yeah.
Trudeau.
Yeah, but isn't Scotland the easy answer too? But
Scotland,
Canada's easy.
dude.
Go Northern Ireland, Wales,
So
Canada.
no. It's definitely not Scotland because Scotland just gained their independence,
Oh shoot.
right?
Ye-
Or was it Ireland that just no? It was
No,
Scotland.
no, Northern
Dog,
Ireland
dog,
still.
Was that on the NBA.com transaction page?
Do
Because if not,
Canada, Wales, Northern Ireland.
Final answer.
Nope. All right,
Oh,
Ketchup Kings.
wow.
Oh wait, that's a bonus question.
Jamaica.
I mean, just be a little gentle.
I don't know if there were any European countries when I looked this up. So it's Antigua, Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take ya. Papua New Guinea, St. Kitts and Nevis. Never heard of that one. St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Solomon Islands, and Tuvalu.
Dude, all the vacation hotspots.
That's right. Okay, so that was a bonus question. It's okay you didn't get it. Taylor, don't want to hear it. And Ketchup Kings, you have control.
It's
of
part
the
of the
board.
United Kingdom. What are you talking about?
I said other than the UK. I said in
Oh,
addition to
God.
Australia, New Zealand, and the UK.
FML.
Wait, that's
Andrew,
400 points for
I'm
you.
pretty
let's
proud of
go
myself for that
to
Canada one.
let's go to Sawa for 300.
Okay.
Say what? For 300 points. Who said this? Every time I see him and say, "Hey, Braun," he just calls me GOAT. The first couple of times it kind of threw me off. Now it's just an everyday thing. Every time I see him and say, "Hey, Braun," he just calls me GOAT.
I think this is Alex Caruso, which is just contributing to this ridiculous narrative that exists. Final answer.
That is correct. It was Alex Caruso, and that triggers a bonus question. So, as we all know, Alex Caruso played for the 2016-17 Oklahoma City Blue. Name 3 other players who played at least a game for the Blue that season.
I know Mitch McGarry played for that team. So did Dakari Johnson. One more. Josh Eustace. Final answer.
So, what was your final answer there?
Mitch McGarry, Dakari, Josh Eustace.
So, Mitch did not play, unfortunately. You did get the other 2. Dakari. He might have played the year before.
Was Samaj?
Where he did, because I watched him play at
no.
him in a G League game play.
Mitch McGarry was released before the season.
This was 2016-17. This is the MVP year.
Oh, I did watch him play with the Blue one time.
Well, you could have gone with Samaj, Campaign, Josh Eustace, Gennaro Pargo. We got Xavier Henry, Mike Henry, Boubacar, Mongoro.
Boubacar.
Oh, Boubacar.
I thought you might get Daniel Hamilton. He's an old favorite.
God, that guy sucks.
I remember when
So bad.
Caleb Tarzewski looked impressive in the preseason.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Tarzan. All right. So who or where do you want to go next? There are 3 questions left. They're big money questions. You could use the points. No
man.
offense.
Let's go to say what? 400.
For 400 points. When asked about load management, an NBA coach said, "We're not doing load management. We're the blank," which was the team name. What team was it? This coach came out and he said, "We're not doing load management. We're the blank." It's actually the blank blank because it's their city name as well. We're the blank blank. What team
Hey, Andrew.
was it?
Andrew, what do you think about that? Let me give you some options. We're not doing load management. We're the Orlando Magic. How does that?
Go through every team.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
How
No.
about this?
No.
We're not doing load management. We're the New York Knicks.
Yeah. I feel like this could be like a.
Keep
I
going.
think this is a Hornets thing. I think this could be a.
We're not doing
Michael-
load management. We're the New Orleans Hornets.
Yeah,
No,
no,
the Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets. Yeah.
We're the Charlotte.
Whose load would they be managing?
Exactly. Well, and MJ, like load management for Michael Jordan, like he probably just thinks it's the biggest load of crap ever.
Okay, let's say that then.
Okay. Charlotte Hornets. Final.
Final answer.
All right, that is your final answer, and that is incorrect. Kyle, 3 ham weavers with a chance to steal and add to their growing lead.
Is this the Lakers?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. The name that came to mind was Miami Heat. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's a good.
Do they actually? I don't recall going through my brain and them like load managing anyone.
I don't think. Yeah, that's a really good one.
And
How
it's
many
Pat
points is this?
Riley mentality.
400 points.
But who else? Like we know the Clippers load manage. We know the Spurs load manage. We know Billy Donovan would never come out and say that.
The Mavs.
So like I'm trying.
They load managed with Chris.
Yeah, with Chris
Or was
Stapps,
he
yeah.
injured? Okay.
Well, yeah, load management / injury.
Oh, you know who I could see saying this is the Bulls coach.
Oh yeah,
Jim Boylan.
Yeah, but they're not they're not managing anybody's load there.
But no, I mean like it's a mentality like that.
Yeah.
That is like some kind of like a mentality that Boylan would have. That's a good one.
That's a good call.
I don't like that. I don't like Andrew saying that. Portland? No, they'll.
No,
Managing Rodney Hood.
Managing Melo.
I don't think Stotts would say that. This does sound like a Bulls thing.
God, or Heat. I like the Heat too. Jay, what's your gut?
So it can either be like an arrogant statement or it could be like our team is an embarrassment statement. That's how I kind of feel it.
That sounds like the Bulls.
So the Wolves, would that be something?
But no, I don't think Ryan Saunders would have said that, especially after
Call it.
Thibodeau
I think
leaving.
the Bulls work.
Chicago Bulls, final answer.
All right, Chicago Bulls is your final answer. And let's see what the correct answer was. Were you correct, or did somebody say the right answer and then Taylor talked them out of it?
Mother effer.
It was the Miami Heat.
I didn't talk them out of it. I said I like that. I said
I like
think
that, but
could
here's
be it.
my answer.
Shut the hell up.
Here's my answer.
We'll go back on that one, Tayshaun. Wow.
All right, Ketchup Kings, you have control of the board now. There's 2 500-pointers left.
Elman?
Oh, the Elman.
Elman.
Let's go Adams or Engels for 500.
Adams or Engels, 500 points. Which country has 2 national anthems? Australia, New Zealand, both, or neither?
Oh, man. How do you... This is a hard one. I Andrew, do you have any favorites in this?
Dude, I don't know.
Do you know if you thought what do you think the Australian national anthem or anthems are?
I would.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah, just come up with your ideas off the top of your head.
Kangaroo.
If you like living in Australia.
I come from a land down under.
Well, and this is when we start
Kangaroo.
offending all of our listeners.
No, I think we'll do. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's probably one of them.
I think it's going to be Australia because it's the one once again. New Zealand thin,
I think it's New Zealand.
long, but Australia is thick. So it's so thick and big.
There's nothing to do.
One
with
side should have been like,
songs.
"Hey, here's my anthem. This is it." And the other side, they were like, "Well, this is our anthem." And it went
Right.
in the middle, and they're like, "Oh no, we got two."
I
The
think
Christ-
logic worked so well last time.
Christchurch Melbourne competition.
I think it's New Zealand.
Why?
Oh wow! Have we ever heard the A plane and L train
Wow.
go
How
against
will he
each other?
respond?
Why? Just walk me through it.
Oh, walk him through it. Wordna?
I think there's a more diverse culture in New Zealand than there is.
I actually think you're right. New Zealand, final answer.
Wow, that was the easiest someone's ever been talked into changing their answer. Said like
didn't
half
even
of a
finish.
sentence. Luke's like, yep, I can see that. All right. I'll back down. I will say though, Australia is pretty thick.
It's that lawyer mentality, dude.
All right, that is correct.
Yeah.
New Zealand for 500 points. So you now have first stab at the last question. And by the way,
Could you play them?
actually, one of them is "God Save the Queen," which would have given you a hint about the earlier question about Queen Elizabeth.
Oh. What's the other one called?
Don't put me on the spot. No idea.
Don't get a copyright violation.
I
trying
thi-
to
Say
Actually-
what? 500.
I think it has God in the name as well in New Zealand, but not saves. God something? God loves? I don't know. All right. Say what for 500 points? Hey, after this question, do not play the music yet because I realized I skipped a bonus question in On Cinema at the Cinema. So I have to go back to that.
Who's it go
Okay.
to?
Well, I don't remember. So we're going to find out based
We
on
can
who
go to
got the
us, Andrew.
question.
I don't think we got any of them right.
Well, I think it might go to us.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I
All right.
hope,
For
I hope
500 points, say what? Who said this? I had a dream I was going to score 16 in the first quarter, but then I scored 17. So I guess dreams don't come true. This is probably the hardest question I've ever asked because I don't know how you would ever know this. It's basically just you just gotta think of a name. Who could score that many points? You know, I don't know how to help you. It's 500 points. What do you want?
I actually think I know this. I think this is Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Final answer.
Luka Doncic, final answer, and that is correct for 500 points. Wow! So just like that,
Quick
It is-
1,000.
that was a quick 1,000. It's now 2,650 to 2,300. But before we go to round two,
Who's up? Who's up? Who's up?
the Kyle Three-Ham Weavers. But before we go to round two, oh, there it is. There it is. So that was, for Marriage Story. Okay, so this will go to the Kyle
Airplane.
Three-
Final answer.
Oh, you can see it, can't you?
I
Well,
can't
never
see it.
mind.
Where is it?
Never
we still
mind.
got it. We couldn't see the answer though.
Well, too bad.
John just got it.
Too bad.
You don't get it.
What do we do now?
Are
You don't get it. Yeah, I'm serious. You don't get it. You lost your 100 points. I hope it doesn't come back to bite you. This is the Deborah Buckets Trivia Hour.
Didn't see the answer.
I think you might have, and
I
I
got
can't
really-
be sure.
I got really excited about Julie Haggerty, and that
Well, you
just
should've
I
gotten
was with
excited
you.
'cause
I muted myself.
She was actually in Freddie Got Fingered, and that's what I wanted you to say. She was the mother in Freddie Got Fingered. All right, so we're at the end of round one. Let's see if that 100 points comes back to.
My bad, guys.
Current score is 2,600.
It's not your fault.
2,300. It might be.
It's
Round
Alex's
2.
fault.
Moving on. All right, so we have top 5 power rankings. You know what it is. Thunder International. Now, this is a question or a category suggested by Brian Yates at the Robot Cow Life. And these are all questions about the Thunder starting lineup, who all originate from a different country. So each question will be about a different one of their home countries. So we'll have a question about
That's good.
Germany, America. Yeah, he suggested that like 2 months ago, and I remembered it this week. Avengers Assemble. I brought it back for John Hamm because I know he's a fan of Marvel, and I wanted to see 2 titans of the MCU, John Hamm and the L Train. Go at it.
Go L Train.
And the last category is He's a Guy, which we all know what He's a Guy is. Now, the Ketchup Kings are behind, so they will get first choice.
Can I take a quick bathroom break?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Andrew's going to take a quick
BRB.
B-room break.
I'm just gonna watch Airplane real quick while we're waiting.
Oh, you should be watching Freddy Got Fingered.
Hey, guys, we should have a Down to Dunk movie night and watch Freddy Got Fingered. I think somewhere it would be great. Have you watched
That's
it
a terrible
recently?
idea.
Have you watched it recently?
I've watched it in the last year, yeah.
I bought it on DVD in the past year and watched it as well, and it is so good.
It is very good, but you cannot invite the public out to watch Freddy Got Fingered with you.
I think, well, yeah, maybe that's right, but it's so wild because I know, like if I would show it to my parents would be like, "What in the world is this?" And I think if you showed it, like, you know, if I have kids and show it to my kids, I think they'll be like, "What in the world is this?" I think it only makes sense to like a very, very small group of people.
It honestly, great cast. Had Rip Torn in it.
Yeah.
Aforementioned Julie Haggerty. It had the guy who's his brother, who plays his brother
From American Pie.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, and How to Make It in America. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also has Harlan Williams.
Yeah, it does.
And he's so funny in it. It's really good. And I think the girl in the wheelchair might be Amy Smart, but I'm not certain.
Amy Smart.
I don't think that's right. I don't know
that?
who it is. Oh, she's an actress.
Oh.
She was in Just
Guest
Friends.
starred
She was in
a
Just
couple
Friends.
A couple episodes of Scrubs.
Hey, Ham, are you watching Stargirl?
I watched the pilot episode. I haven't gone further than that yet.
It's good. I like it.
I hear good things. The pilot episode was good. I enjoyed
I
it.
like Luke Wilson in it.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
It's good. I like it.
Alex, do you still have the Julie Haggerty films up?
No, I could tell you what they are though.
Was one of them Stay Tuned?
Yes. Well, actually, I only included the 4 most popular, but yes, I do think Stay Tuned was on the list.
With John Ritter?
The other big one, other than Airplane 2, was What About Bob?
He probably is.
Oh yeah, what about Bob?
Yeah, he's in here. Okay.
Taylor, who are you talking to?
Go lay down, Honky.
I don't think you can hear you yet.
Fucking don't eat. Sorry, guys.
Taylor, who are you talking to?
My dogs.
Do you always curse at your dog like that?
I just curse. It's just
Are you trying to feed him a meatball again?
no. I had these chocolate pretzels on the bed, and he was getting really close to them.
You can't have that.
I was gonna have to save his life again from another deadly decision I made.
It's one of my favorite podcast segments that we do is when we try to kill our dogs.
And have to save their
Save
lives.
Hey, but they really have loyalty to you after that. Loyalty.
It is. We're here. We're back. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, Ketchup Kings, you're behind by 350 points, so you have control of the board.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew. I think the Avengers need to assemble for 100. What do you think?
I ride the L train.
All right, Avengers assemble for 100 points. Clue is, where does Scott Lang work after being released from prison in Ant-Man?
Wow.
Wow.
He starts his own company and works there. Do I need the name of it?
No, the vague thing you just told me will work.
This is hard. But it also might be, hold on, Andrew. I feel like, Andrew first, have you seen this movie?
Yeah, I have.
I feel like before he starts, he takes a job that's demeaning. He doesn't like it. I feel like it's like at a Baskin Robbins.
Okay.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Do you think Baskin Robbins is right?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't pay that close of attention to his.
Well, if you're not paying close attention, how are you going to catch the Easter eggs?
Yep.
Huh?
I ride the L train, just wherever it goes.
Because Baskin Robbins final answer.
And that is correct. Baskin Robbins, the L train, pulled it out for 100 points.
Job L train.
And the board is yours.
So just a full disclosure on what has been going on in our text thread. This is every L train question and answer until he was on our team. He's so certain about it, some answer that's not even close to the real answer. And then he's like, oh, or it could be Baskin Robbins. And then when he's on our team, he's just like,
he's just like, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let's make up J Train and
Cold
T-Train,
Stone.
too.
I don't know.
Here's the problem. You guys beat down the L train into just
no,
nothing.
we didn't. No, we supported him. We
No,
supported him.
Not true. You guys were 1 foot in, 1 foot out on the L train the whole time. I listened and I re-listened and I had to edit. I listened.
You guys were slamming on the emergency brakes on the L train.
Andrew, do not be giving Luke these kind of excuses because now he's gonna actually believe that when he knows he was awful.
Go listen to the tape. Go listen to the tape. You guys were out on the L train.
Hey, I experienced it.
Andrew,
right.
I appreciate you that. I appreciate you. My old team would never stand up for me like that, and I appreciate that, Andrew.
I know. I listened.
Let's go to Avengers Ass 200.
All right, Avengers assemble for 200 points. The clue is, in the first Avengers movie, who is the last of the 6 Avengers to appear on screen?
In the first Avengers movie, who is the last of the 6 Avengers to appear on screen? Let me think how that movie even begins. I would guess it starts. Let me think. Okay, it's not Black Widow because Black Widow goes to track down the Hulk. Oh my gosh, who are the 6? Okay, the 6 are the six are Cap, Iron Man, Thor, not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Hulk, and Hawkeye. Hawkeye, I think, is like the first. I don't think it's Iron Man. I think it's Hulk. Andrew,
I read the L train.
let me think. I don't know if I'm ready for the final answer yet, but I'm getting there. I think it starts with like Hawkeye being bad.
Being bad little boy.
Being bad boy. And then
and then they come give him a spanking.
They come and say, you been bad, Hawkeye. I'm gonna go Hulk. Final answer.
Hulk is your final answer. Well,
But if it's not Hulk,
what?
If it's not Hulk, if it's not, I would guess I would know who it is, but I think it's Hulk.
All right. Well, might as well get that next answer ready because you were wrong. Kyle,
I'm not going to say who it is.
Have a chance to steal.
Okay. Hawkeye got possessed. Black Widow did the interrogation thing.
Would it have been?
Iron Man did the underwater like welding thing.
not seen this movie. In a
When
long
did
time.
Thor happen?
I'm wondering about Thor.
If it's not Hulk, wait, who else? Who are the 6?
Thor didn't show up. I think Thor showed up last because he didn't show up until
They were on the plane.
I think it's Thor.
I mean, that makes as much sense as any of them. When was Captain America? Pretty early on.
I think he can't because remember he had Loki,
Yeah.
and then Thor came along and they had a fight.
All right, let's guess Thor. Final answer.
Thor is your final answer. Let's see what the correct answer was. It was Thor.
That was going to be my second answer.
Nice.
200 points. Second doesn't count.
Too bad it wasn't your first, loser train.
Correct.
Whoa.
Typical Taylor.
Taking the L on this one.
Wow.
Okay, so Kyle Threeham Weavers, you have control of the board.
Do 300, right, Ham?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, Avengers Assemble for 300 points. 5 characters in the MCU have been recast since the first Iron Man was released. Name 3 of the characters who have been recast.
Okay, so we have Edward Norton got recast with Mark Ruffalo.
Wait, text this to us because we're first.
Okay. He wasn't recast
Well,
since
From the
since
first
Iron Man, right? Since 2008.
so you do
we're
have
talking about the MCU.
I'm writing one right now.
Okay.
Okay, I know 2 of these. I'm trying to think of the
I
third
meant.
one.
That's definitely the one.
Warhammer.
Okay. I know 2 of these. I'm trying to think of another one.
Now, wasn't Hulk recast twice though? Eric Bana, Edward Norton. Does that count? Yeah, good call. That's it.
Yep.
So we're gonna go Hulk, War Machine, and Red Skull. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
Alex, I actually think that is correct. Why do you think it's incorrect? Which one?
I didn't have Red Skull.
Yeah, he's
Red
a
Skull.
different character.
Red Skull
in
is not because
Infinity
Red
War.
Skull in Captain America's Hugo Weaving, the guy from the Matrix, and the second in the second when he appears in Endgame, whichever one, he's not the same
Infinity
guy,
War,
he's
yeah.
someone else.
Okay, well, I will have to give that to you then.
Do we
Thanks,
get
Luke.
half
I've
points
always
last
respected
week?
how you play this game.
So the other one's Fandral, Thanos, and Howard Stark.
Thanos?
Yeah, so
Thanos at the
one
beginning
of the
wasn't Josh
post-credits, he
Brolin.
was-
Okay.
Who was the
yeah, I get
other?
that.
Who was the other, Alex?
Howard Stark.
Who's the one before the
Yeah.
other one? Before Thanos.
Fandral?
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 Was he was that Josh Dallas and the guy from Chuck?
All right, we don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
this many details. That's not what I asked for. You guys have one more question.
We'll
Kyle
do
Freeham
we'll do
Weavers.
400. Let's go.
All right, Avengers Assemble for 400 points. What does the acronym SHIELD stand for?
I'm just giving any word that I can.
Oh man, I am because it's different from the comic books. They changed it for the MCU. And Agent Coulson in the first Iron Man movie spells out exactly what it is, and I'm blanking. I don't think it was that because everything was still pretty earthbound at this point.
Oh.
Silence from the Kyle Threeham Weavers.
I kind of have I have a train of thought here.
Hey.
Oh, L train of thought?
Oh, shoot.
All right, do it.
Do it, man. That looks good to me.
Okay. I'm shaky on that last one suddenly.
All right.
Okay. We will go with Strategic Homeland Intelligence Enforcement Logistics Division.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings.
Sounded really good.
You have a chance to
Oh, man.
steal.
You knew what AT-AT was right away last week.
Yeah.
I'm just
Andrew,
kidding.
Big loser.
I could not. I do not. I can contribute nothing to this.
Strategic is the first word. I do know that.
All right. Here he
Um,
goes.
I don't. I.
Egypt.
Come on, Elman. You got this. You got this.
Sound it out.
Shield.
I yield.
Shield. Strategic home.
What was your answer?
I'm not giving it.
Homeland invasion.
I don't think it's Homeland. I don't
It's
think it's
internal. It's internal enemies.
Strategic home invasion.
Last defense.
The more I look at it, it doesn't even look like shield is spelled right. I like it's like when you look at a word for too long and it loses its meaning.
I before E except after C.
What about a period? You don't have to follow that rule if there's periods.
No, it's an acronym. Yes, you're right. Let me see. I don't, Andrew. I feel. Am I letting you down?
I mean, there's nothing you could do to let me down at this point, Elman.
Thank you. That's what I needed. What about? They said strategic homeland intelligence, something logistics division.
Mm-hmm.
What was the E?
Enema.
God.
What was the E?
Eminem.
What was the E?
Okay, let's do strategic homeland intelligent engineering logistics division.
So
That might be exactly what you guys said.
it wasn't. They said Strategic Homeland Intelligence Enforcement Logistics Division. Now, there is an and in there, but I didn't count you off for that. John Hamm was actually one away. He only had one letter
Oh,
incorrect,
man.
which was the I. It is not intelligence. It is intervention.
Ah.
Oh.
Strategic Homeland Intervention. And that would have triggered a bonus question. Let's see if any of you dorks know this. Who are the three people who founded S.H.I.E.L.D. in the MCU? Just for fun.
What do you say, Luke?
One was Howard Stark.
Howard Stark. Was it Robert Redford?
I don't think so. I think
President
it was
Robert Redford.
Howard Stark. I think it was. Who? Let me think.
Are we doing this?
I don't know. Luke, give me an answer.
I don't know.
Captain America's girl.
Peggy.
Okay. Agent
And
Carter.
the other one was a armed forces guy.
What, Phillips?
Yes, Colonel Chester
Really?
Phillips.
Tommy Lee Jones again. Okay.
Colonel Fester.
So, Ketchup Kings, you have control of the board.
Andrew, should we go Avengers 500?
Whatever you want to do, Elman. I read the L train.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, Avengers assemble for 500 points. In Avengers Infinity War, Thor claims that he took an elective class on Asgard to learn what? Thor claims he took an elective class on Asgard to learn what?
Elman?
Elman has frozen.
Oh, this is hard. I think he took an elective in Groot's language.
Is that your final answer?
Ride the L
Final
train.
answer.
That is correct for 500 points. How to speak
Wow.
groups.
There we
That's not
go.
what Luke. That's not what Luke said.
Oh, I'm giving it to him.
D. Taylor just cut
Oh wow.
all the time. That's
That
just-
wasn't-
And
that wasn't
Taylor,
the name
after
of the
I
class.
let you guys get an answer and corrected the record, now you don't stand with the L man.
Oh, wow. Taylor, he's got you there.
He's been anti-Elman this whole time.
I'm not on your team.
I mean,
All right.
Oh,
this is just a continuation
sports-
from the last year.
Sportsmanship, Taylor.
Sportsmanship, it matters. All right. Ketchup Kings, you have control of the board. You just got a 500 pointer. That's your third one this game.
Andrew, what do you think?
I read the L train. Wherever you
You
want
want
to
to
go.
do Thunder International for 100, or He's a Guy for 100?
Whichever one you want, man.
Why
Let's
do you even
do.
bother asking?
Let's do because I just like to hear it. Let's do Thunder International 100.
All right, Thunder International. These are all questions about the countries of origin for the Thunder's starting five. For 100 points, there are 3 active volcanoes in Italy: Vesuvius, Etna, and this volcano, which shares the name with an Italian-American turnover that is filled with various cheeses, Italian meats, and/or vegetables, but generally not pizza sauce. So originally this was an Italian turnover, and I told Mikey Barrow what the question was.
Yeah.
He claims that this food is not Italian, which is why I had to add in Italian American.
Is there a calzone volcano?
This is definitely not calzone. Is this Stromboli?
It could be. Let's say that.
Stromboli. Final answer.
That is correct. Stromboli.
I thought it was Zabaros. My bad.
And so Ketchup King should
I
get,
literally thought it was a calzone.
It's not calzone.
so I did ask him about calzones. He did say that calzones are Italian, but he claims that Stromboli is not Italian.
Love.
What
Or
about
it's
a pizza?
Italian American.
Guess what I had for dinner?
Calzone?
Calzone.
From
What
where?
about a pizzone?
Mazio's.
Miazio's
Had
kill.
it from Mazio's.
Okay, you guys, the Ketchup Kings are currently behind by 150 points, and they can get one more question before handing the board over.
Let's go. He's a Guy 100.
All right, he's a guy for 100 points. This guy became the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double against all 30 teams.
Andrew,
Elman?
I think this is Russ when he have one against us, and that's who he's missing.
Mm-hmm. Russell Westbrook. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Kyle, 3 ham weavers.
LeBron James. Final answer.
That is correct. LeBron James did it before Russ. Did you know?
LeBron James.
All right, so that's 100 points for the Kyle Ham
LeBron
weavers,
James.
and you have control of the board.
Somebody, Jay, come on, man. Oh, Jay's talking to his wife. All right.
Wait, what do you say? He's a guy 200?
Yeah.
He's a guy for 200 points. This guy hit 13 three-pointers in a game, one away from tying Klay Thompson's record.
And this is this year?
I had one name pop in my head, but it could be.
Literally just happened.
Jesus.
Ooh, I like that one, Ham.
Yeah, but I like yours too. It's because you and I are incredibly homerish on this.
I mean, both of those make sense. Sorry, Bofa.
Both of these.
I like yours more, Ham.
You like mine more?
Yeah.
Ooh, dissension in the Kyle 3 ham weavers.
Taylor, do you like one of these?
No.
You don't want to be a tiebreaker?
No.
One,
Too much
both, or
blood on my
neither.
hands.
One, both, or neither.
We're gonna guess
like yours
Buddy
too.
Hield. Final answer, Alex.
Buddy Hield is your final answer. Well, guess what? You've got nothing. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
Was that Jay's answer or Han's answer?
Hams.
That was mine.
I mean,
Jay,
technically, I'm the one that answered.
This happened this season.
That's right.
I think this is Shake Milton for the Sixers.
Final answer.
Final.
I was trying to hold in my laugh so much because you spent an answer on Shake Milton. No, of course that's not right. Correct answer is Zach Levine.
Oh,
Jake,
yeah,
what
that
did
makes
Jake
sense.
do? Shake did something crazy. Like
He had
in the
like
last
30
month.
points in a first.
Oh,
half or
he
something.
he didn't miss any shots in a game or something like
He did something crazy.
like that. Yeah.
Shake Milton.
We were thinking Trey or Buddy Hield or Ryan Spangler or Jordan
Hollis.
Shepard.
Hollis Price.
Hollis Price.
a lot of odds.
Henry.
Okay, you know what? You are right, but you're wrong. So he did make 13 consecutive threes, but they were not in the same game.
Okay.
Wow.
That's like a
So you-
500 point
Alex,
answer
so-
anyway.
So Alex, do you want to apologize to Andrew?
Or should I? Okay, so Ketchup Kings, you don't have it. Kyle Threeham Weavers have control of the board.
Hold on. No.
We
No.
didn't. You got it wrong. Wait.
So they got it wrong
Started
too.
the
So
question,
it's
right?
us.
Oh, they got it. It was their question?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, Alex.
Sorry.
We
I'm
got that wrong.
sorry.
Therefore, it goes to them. Sportsmanship. Hashtag
matters.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
skull.
He's a guy. Well, Andrew, do you want? He's a guy of Thunder International. He's the guys have been hard.
I want to do whatever the L train wants to do.
He's a guy 300.
He's a guy for 300 points. This guy set the NBA record for most consecutive games with at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, surpassing Michael Jordan's previous record.
Andrew, I don't know.
Oh boy. There's
25 and
obvious,
5.
there's some obvious answers out there, but
I always associate that line with Brandon Roy. 25 and 5.
yeah.
Or maybe even Tyreek Evans, rookie year. 25 and 5.
OJ Mayo.
25 and 5.
it could be Luca. It feels like a Luca thing for this.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay, we'll go Luka Doncic final.
Luka Doncic is your final answer, and that is correct for 300 points. Ketchup Kings have taken the lead by 50 points, 3,300 to 3,250. Wow.
Oh man,
Let's go 400. He's a guy.
he's a goal.
He's a Gly for 400 points. These two guys tied for most Rookie of the Month awards with 3 during the season. These
Oh boy.
two guys each won 3 Rookie of the Month awards.
So it's got to be. I mean, it's not Zion because he didn't play enough. So Ja has got to be one, and then the other flavor of the year in the rookie class is Kendrick Nunn, I would guess, who got off to a hot start.
Final answer.
So Ja Morant and Kendrick Nunn, that is correct for 400 points, and it triggers a bonus question. All right, for an extra 100 points, who are the other 2 rookies, one in the East, one in the West, to win a Rookie of the Month award?
Oh boy. I mean, Zion is probably one of them. Gosh. Maybe Kobe White scored a ton.
Is that your
Final
final answer?
answer?
Final answer.
Let's see what the correct answer was. Correct answer, Zion and Kobe White for an extra 100 points. Catch-up Kings are on a roll and they can get one more. Where would you guys like to go?
He's a guy. 500.
He's a guy for 500 points. The clue is this guy is Vince Carter. He played 22 seasons, is third all-time in games played, and is the only player to play in 4 different decades. Name all 8 teams he played for, top 5 power ranking style. So the Catch-Up Kings will start, then it'll go to the Kyle Three-Ham Weavers.
The Toronto Raptors.
That is correct. Over
The
to
New
the Kyle
Jersey
Three-Ham.
Jersey
Nets.
Nets.
That is correct.
Dallas Mavericks.
That is correct.
The
Memphis
Atlanta-
Grizzlies. Yeah.
Hold on. I've got one. No, he.
You want to save that though?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Atlanta
another
Hawks.
one.
All right, Atlanta Hawks is correct.
Can you recap the ones that have been said? Because I just heard many.
Nope.
I don't remember.
Sorry.
Toronto Raptors, the Nets, the
on.
Mavericks, and the Hawks.
Okay. The Kings.
The Kings is correct.
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies is correct. 2 left.
The Magic.
Magic is correct. Final one.
Do it, Ham.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns is correct.
Yeah. How does the points divide with that? Since we all got all of them right.
Because we
Well,
won.
wasn't whose question was that?
Well,
Ours.
yeah.
Wasn't that
no.
ours? So how do we lose the answer?
Okay.
So we got
well,
them all right, but
right.
we lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm realizing now that having an even number for a top 5 power rankings doesn't actually work. So I'm probably just going to give you
Nothing
both
wrong.
250.
Oh
You
yeah,
both at
that
250.
makes sense.
Did you know he played for the Suns?
Yeah.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Sorry about that. That was my fault.
I also suggested in our text thread the Kongs
Yeah.
and the Gross.
I don't know why Kings always Kings does that for me too. To Kongs. Kings to Kongs.
So Kyle, Three-Ham, and Weavers, you have control of the board now.
Oh, that's good.
Thunder International.
Let's do it.
Thunder National for 200.
All right, Thunder International for 200 points. How many points are on the maple leaf found on the Canadian flag?
The hell does that look like? Guys, I'm just gonna throw out some numbers in the group text. Oh, I wish you could see our text right now. Yeah, that's true, Jay.
Okay. Answer, and then I have
Give an answer,
a
Elmer.
thought. You know,
What's
I just have a
yours?
thought.
I like yours, Jay.
Luke
9.
thought of a number.
I like Jay's
9.
answer.
9. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
This is I was worried because whenever we have one of them type to each other Canada, it's going to show the little flag, and they could have just counted it, but they're dummies.
Can't even count the emoji.
I didn't even
points on
think
the
about
board.
that.
I
You
can't even
cheater.
see.
I don't even think in terms of cheating like you do.
All right, so Andrew, I'm just gonna text you about this real quick. Just kidding, we're not. Andrew, I think that this is 12.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Sure.
Final answer. 12.
Final.
Now,
That's
how would
wrong.
you figure it's 12?
Because my thinking was either 9 or 12. That there's 3 points, and I thought each thing of the maple leaf you see on the video
Yeah.
had 3 little things on it. But I thought if it didn't have 3, it had 4.
Well, you were correct that each of those have 3, but then there are 2 little ones at the bottom for a grand total of 11.
Oh,
And so you don't get the bonus question. Ice hockey is the official winter sport of Canada. What is Canada's official summer sport? Any guesses?
trick question. They don't have summer.
Field hockey.
Fishing,
That's very close, Taylor.
lacrosse.
Ice hockey.
Polo?
Yes, it is lacrosse. All right, Ketchup Kings, you have control of the board. You've stolen it back.
We're back, baby. Andrew, what do you think?
I read the L train.
Toot toot.
So these have been about Italy and about Canada. I don't know much. I don't. Let's Andrew. What do you think?
I don't know much about America.
Dude, just whatever you want to do, man.
Do you feel better about a top 5 or a?
Let me guess.
I feel
I
good
read the
about whatever
L
you feel.
Hey. Fine. Let's do Thunder International for 300. See what that does.
Thunder International for 300 points. In August 1997, this New Zealand musical group single hit #1 on the Billboard Mainstream Top 40, making them the first artist from New Zealand to do so. Who was that group? (1997). You would have been in 6th grade.
6th grade.
Made it to #1 on the top 40 playlist from New Zealand.
Man, you have any ideas?
I'm trying to think. Like international bands. Where was the band Garbage from? Were they from the UK?
Yeah, I think they were.
I think so too. Trying to think something else. 6th grade. Let me just think. I've just met Jay. Me and Andrew are hanging out, best friend style. Miss Strong. 6th grade. Let me think.
Strong.
New Zealand. Oh, okay, Alex. But can I ask? Is it a group? Could it be a person?
Yeah, just like a musical act.
I believe this is Natalie Imbruglia.
Okay.
With Natalie Imbruglia, final answer.
That is incorrect. Great song though.
Born.
Kyle, 3 Ham Weavers, you have a chance to steal.
Do it.
Ham, take it.
Wait, sing it.
Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I'd die to find out.
Well,
I thought it was I be your dream, I be your wish, I be your fantasy.
2 very different songs.
Savage Garden. Final answer.
Well, let me sing you a little bit of this song. Brother Pele's in the back, Sweet Zena's in the front, cruising down the
Hop is off.
Oh,
OMC?
The answer was OMC.
Wow.
Savage Garden was Australia, I bet.
Kyle, 3 Ham Weavers, you have a chance to steal.
Great.
See.
Let's do 400.
Hold on. Oh, hey, Natalie Imbruglia was born in Australia, so I was wrong. Sorry, New Zealand.
That's a good answer.
Okay, you guys want to go with 400?
Sure, we're killing this category.
You are. During World War II, Germany could not import the Coca-Cola syrup. So a German Coca-Cola plant manager invented this soda, which now comes in 90 flavors and is the 2nd largest soda brand in the world.
I feel really confident. I feel really confident about this, guys.
Do it, Ham.
Fanta, final answer.
That's right.
That is correct for 400 points.
That's a lot of points right there, Ham man.
We'll do 500, Alex.
All right, Thunder International for 500 points. Who was the first U.S. president to have been born in a hospital?
What the hell?
That's wild.
What the hell? Okay, wait. Let's think about this. When were hospitals invented? Jay?
Let's start
When
with
were they invented?
When were hospitals invented, Jay? Don't you love history? Didn't you call yourself a history buff?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I think I know this.
How would you know this?
Love that.
Oh, because just
We won't talk about it because your guys trying to cheat.
Sure, Jay.
I mean, I don't have any other feeling on it.
Yeah. That gets far enough for away
Yeah,
from like 1776 to
and not too crazy.
yeah.
We're gonna guess Andrew Jackson. Final answer.
Andrew Stonewall Jackson, 20th president, I believe,
Oh, Jesus.
of the United States. That is incorrect. Ketchup Kings, you have a chance to steal.
I think this might be Jimmy Carter. I've met this man before.
All right.
I think
Is that
our
your final
Carter.
answer?
final.
All right, let's take a look at the correct answer. The correct answer is, for 500 points, first U.S. president born in a hospital. Correct answer is Jimmy Carter.
There's just no way.
For
I've been-
500
That's wild.
points.
Been to the Peanut Festival in Plains, Georgia, and met
That's-
Jimmy Carter.
That's crazy. He told you he was the first president to be born in a hospital when you
No, he
talked
didn't
with
tell
him.
me.
It was born in a
my-
hospital.
Big
Apparently,
Jimmy
hospitals are far newer than I thought.
So
Did you know-
1930s?
More presidents
was
were
born
born
in-
in a log cabin than had been born in a hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, he's probably born. So he's 90. Gosh,
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
something.
Oh,
He's he's the best ex-president we've ever had.
He's done a lot.
So,
The
Habitat.
best sex president?
Best sex president. He's really good in the sack. Top 5 power rankings 100.
All right, top 5 power ranks for 100. To update you, going into our final category, the Ketchup Kings are ahead 4,550 to the Kyle Three Ham Weavers 3,900. So we're currently separated by 650 points. As
Hey,
you know,
Andrew, every points matter right now.
every
We got to
point
do it.
counts. Top 5 power rankings. All right, the first category is, we'll go back and forth, total Thunder 3-pointers made. And of course, all of these questions are from this season, 2019-2020. And because we're so close, please say final answer after your answer.
Danilo Gallinari, final answer.
Gallo was number 1.
Chris Paul. Final answer.
Chris Paul was number 3.
Dennis Schroeder, final answer.
Good.
Dennis Schroeder was number 2.
SGA. Final answer.
SJ was number 4.
Son of a gun. Are we missing the 5th then?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
So could be Nader.
Okay. Or
It could be Ferg, because Ferg took a lot of shots to start the season.
any other ideas?
I mean, those are, to me, those are the guys like that played significant minutes that took lots of threes. So Ferg or Nader. Ferg probably played more than Nader altogether, but it doesn't feel right. But a lot of things that don't feel right are right.
Okay, which one do you feel better about?
He rides that L train.
I feel better about Ferg than I do. I feel a little bit better about Ferg. Just 'cause-
Okay, let's do that.
Terrence
Final.
Ferguson.
Final answer.
It's your final answer. A name you didn't even bring up. What about old Mike Muscala?
Oh.
Except it wasn't him, because it was Terrence Ferguson. 100 points for the Ketchup Kings.
You're the best.
Ah,
Give me a break. I thought it was like, oh no, did we?
Jimmy Carter, final answer.
All right, you guys
Look
can get
like
one
Muscala.
more question.
Jimmy Carter.
Ketchup Kings.
The only president I've ever met. Right there. Jimmy.
he walked up to him and goes, Mr. Slug, I was born in a hospital.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. Here's the first fact about me.
My father-in-law has a pair of his shoes.
He
No
took him?
joke.
Wow.
Dude, I have a pair of KD's shoes too. Which do you think are more valuable?
Great.
Okay,
Joke.
200, Alex.
Okay, well, it's actually the Ketchup King, so I will listen to them, not you, T-Train.
200, Alex.
All right, for 200 points, the category is points per game in all of the NBA.
James Harden.
James Harden was number 1.
Ham, you feel pretty good about that one, Ham?
Yeah, the first one for sure.
The first one that I texted, yes.
Yes,
Giannis.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Giannis was number 3.
Elman.
Ullman.
I don't know very well this.
Beal.
I don't know very well this.
Final. Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal was number 2. I don't know very well this, mother.
So far, we got Harden, Giannis, and Beal.
1, 2, 3.
And Beal was 2. Oh, cheese and rice.
Yes,
Mhm.
Ham. Trae Young, final answer.
Trae Young was number 4. So back to the Ketchup Kings. All we're missing is the 5th leading scorer in points per game this season.
Andrew, this could be a trick, and it might be Mike Muscala.
It's always Tabo Cephalosha.
The answer, yeah, Tabo. Dame had a really good year. I don't know that Luka scored that much. Oh boy. Oh man, you have any thoughts?
I ride the Andrew.
What?
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
I ride Andrew.
I'm gonna go Dame Lillard final.
Damian Lillard.
God, Alex is gonna take 30 minutes to answer that.
Oh, it's Dame time. Straight out of Portland, Oregon, down at the Moda Center, bombing those threes, but did he get enough points? Let's see. Who is number 5 in points per game? It is Damian Lillard for 200 points. Okay, so it is currently 4,850 to 3,900. So you guys are approximately, you have to run the table. You have to get, but you have control of the board. So get these next
300.
3. All right. For 300 points, top 5 power rankings. Category is assists per game in the NBA.
Okay.
Assists per game.
Yeah, he's still up there, isn't he?
I have no idea, truthfully.
Yeah, I do not feel good about this either.
Mike Muscala.
Muscala.
Ooh, Mike Muscala.
How many assists did Jimmy Carter have?
Andrew, you can let us know that.
How many assists did Jimmy Carter have? 5.5. Not quite enough.
Let's go LeBron James, final answer.
LeBron was number 1 in assists per game.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Trae Young, final.
Trae Young was number 2 in assists per game.
Taylor, you think so?
I ride the T train.
Oh Jesus, no! This has never gone well for us, Jay.
Maybe. Let's go Luka Doncic, final answer.
Oh Jesus, I want to die.
Luka Doncic. Starting guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Owner, Mark Cuban.
No.
Arena, American Airlines. Luka Doncic was the fourth leader in assists per game.
Goodness gracious.
Back to the Ketchup Kings.
I know Rubio is high because he was really good for the Suns. Let's go Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio. Played for the Phoenix Suns down in the desert with Ricky Rubio. Point guard. Assists per game. Ricky Rubio had quite a few, but didn't have enough.
You don't know as much information about the Suns. That's pretty obvious.
James Jones, general manager.
Robert
Ricky Rubio was number 3 in assists per game, which means that the game comes down to this moment. The Kyle 3 Ham Weavers have to tell me who was 5th in assists per game in this NBA season.
Those are definitely the two.
Might as well talk out loud.
I was going to say we can talk freely.
It's Russ or Simmons.
I lean more towards Russ than Simmons.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'll do it.
Russell Westbrook, final answer.
Thank you. It's not right.
Russell Westbrook. Point guard for the Houston Rockets, or what was your other guess?
Benjamin Simmons.
Benjamin Simmons. Point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh my God.
Before I reveal the answer,
I have to pee so bad.
I should tell you that one of those two is correct.
Oh my gosh, Alex.
One of Russell Westbrook or Ben Simmons was number 5 in assists per game. Taylor has thrown off his headphones and left the room, revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben Simmons, Ketchup Kings win!
Are we ending it here then?
No, we got 2 more, but you guys won.
What number was Russ?
What number was Russ?
That's a good question. I don't have it off the top of my head, but as we go to the 400,
That's Jimmy Carter.
I'll look that up for you. Okay, so 400 total Thunder blocks. We'll start with the Ketchup Kings, and these ones are just for fun and games.
Nerlens Noel.
Nerlens Noel was number 1.
Steven Adams, final answer.
Steven Adams was number 2.
Darius Baisley.
Darius Baisley was number 4.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
Shea was number 3.
Elman?
Andrew, what about Mike Muscala?
What about him?
Oh man, this is gonna blow your mind. Russell Westbrook was 12th in assists per game.
Really? I thought he
Wow.
was having a higher assist year.
Lonzo, Malcolm Brogdon, James Harden, Devontae Graham, Kyle Lowry, and Dame were all ahead of him.
Wow.
Andrew, just don't forget about Mike Muscala.
Mike Muscala. Who did
Don't
you guess?
forget about him.
This is for literally just for fun. So
And Jay's having a lot of it.
Mike Muscala, final. Don't forget about him.
Oh, that's incorrect. It was Abdel Nader.
Oh, wow.
400 points. Wow, you guys could make this respectable. Here we go. Kyle 3 Weavers, 500 points. Total points from NBA rookies.
Ja Morant, final
John
answer.
Morant was number 1.
Oh, this is kind of hard.
That's why it's 500 points. Spooky.
Okay.
I'm in.
I have no idea. Who's the other one that was rookie of the month 3 times?
You don't remember Elman?
No, man, I'm in the moment.
Kendrick Nunn. Final.
Kendrick Nunn was number 2. Back to the Kyle 3 Ham Weavers.
It's not Jarrett Culver. It's not.
Kobe White is a good one.
Oh yeah, Kobe White. Final
Kobe
answer.
White was number 3. Back to the Ketchup Kings.
Oh boy, this is a hard one. There just weren't that many good rookies. Oh man, any other feelings?
I have no. I don't. I have none.
Checked out.
RJ Barrett, final?
RJ Barrett was number 5, which means the Kyle 3 Ham Weavers to save their last shred of dignity need to give me who was number 4 in total rookie points.
There are no shreds of dignity left.
Well,
So-
as that might be the case, but
It wasn't like
What
Garrett
what
was
if we would have got
smiling.
the 100 bonus points that we
Oh
deserving of?
gosh.
then you'd still be behind by 1,000.
It's not true. It's not true.
It's about to be if you can't tell me who was number 4.
What if
Okay.
they got it though?
Yo, mama.
Because you do have. Who else was in that rookie class? So it's Ja, Zion, RJ Barrett.
Darius Garland, Jackson Hayes. Kyler
Yeah,
Caruso.
Did you see
Garland's-
Wagner's kid is like the number 1 recruit next year?
Who is?
DeJuan
Who else-
Wagner.
Who else is really bad that would have drafted somebody that
Sekou Dimboya?
do the Nets have anybody? No.
Sekou Doumbouya.
No.
Cavs, not I don't really
Oh, I
like
think
Garland.
it's Kuma Okiki. Final answer.
Grizzlies.
Okiki.
It wouldn't have been Brandon Clark, would it?
It might be he just didn't play the whole season.
Keondu Kabengele. Finally.
San Antonio didn't have anybody.
Brandon Clark is not a bad answer. Okay, so we had Zion, Ja, RJ. Who was the 4th pick? Kobe White was like the 7th pick.
Wasn't that the kid that went to Atlanta from Virginia was up there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hunter didn't.
But he didn't score.
He
Then
didn't
you
do a
have,
ton.
The kid in Minnesota,
Culver didn't do much.
Culver didn't do much.
Goja Batatste.
Goja!
Goja.
Luka Samanic.
Goja!
Samanic did a lot of damage in his one game.
Yeah. Kind of liked him. Still
Darius Garland still played a lot.
There's
Garland averaged like 10 points a game, which I think would be.
And he's played every
Underneath.
game, hasn't he?
I think that would be under 5. Kings, Kongs,
We can't even win this. Let's just end this night.
But we could get close enough to where that 100 points feels like it could have really
Mhm.
changed the game.
That's true. That's true.
True.
Phoenix. Who did Phoenix draft?
No, they got Cam Johnson. He didn't do a ton there.
Yeah, we did call that one.
Yeah,
So,
the
You're just
Hawks
trying-
had.
If you never answer, you never lose.
DeAndre.
I'm just going forever.
Hey guys, I'm just realizing something.
Huh.
I'm realizing something that I missed another bonus question.
Who did it penalize?
Who did it go to?
Oh, well, we don't know. We don't know. We'll have to find out. But you have to get this question right for it to matter.
Oh wow.
Okay.
They could win.
Okay. Who did I say besides DeAndre
Listen to
Hunter?
everybody.
You said
Because
Okay, we
Hunter
said Brandon
probably-
Clark.
Clark or Hunter.
Rui Hachimura.
DeAndre Hunter, what do you think he's averaging?
Hunter, I think, was probably around. I'm guessing around 11 per game, which is probably
Really?
close to Clark. Rui is
So
kind of
it's
what I'm
total
wondering
points.
about.
total.
Oh,
points.
Yeah.
Rui's a Clark.
But
hasn't-
Rui was injured. Rui was injured a lot.
Clark was also has not played the whole season, correct?
So Hunter would be a decent one.
Hunter sounds good.
Matisse Tybel.
He defends very well.
You want to call DeAndre Hunter final answer?
DeAndre Hunter, final answer.
All right. This is an important one because I did miss a bonus question. Could bring them within 100 points to tie.
Is that true?
Potentially. Is that true? I don't know.
Well, we got to figure it out.
The correct answer, this player scored 14 points per game,
Oh no.
played in 60 games,
14 points.
and he was a second round pick.
Oh.
Oh.
I am, of course, talking about Eric Pascal.
Oh,
this is the bonus question. It's
Screw
right
the
here.
Warriors.
I forgot. This is where the bonus question is. I didn't miss anything. Okay, well, Ketchup Kings, let's pile on them because you got it. Among NBA rookies who have taken at least 200 3-point attempts, who has the highest 3-point percentage?
Freddie got fingered.
Ham's out.
I am out. Good night, boys. Good to see y'all.
Bye, J-Man.
Really is leaving. Oh no.
I don't blame him.
I have no idea. Tyler Hero, final answer.
No, and if you had been paying attention, the point at which I said, "Oh, I forgot a bonus question," was because somebody had mentioned his
DeAndre Hunter.
name. It was, of course, Cam Johnson.
Ah.
So that brings us to the end, the final episode of the Deborah Buckets Trivia Hour. The final score tonight, the Ketchup Kings, another resounding victory. 5,650 points to the Kyle 3 Ham Weavers, the new and improved, or was it 4,300 points? Lost by
4,400.
over 1,300 points. It's true. They may have gotten robbed of a bonus question, but no, it didn't matter. Join us next time,
Ham.
sometime in the future, for the Deborah Buckets Trivia Hour.
Ham, if it weren't for you, we would have lost by like 3,000. So
Andrew,
I was
sing it with
completely
me.
useless today.
We are the champions, my friend.
I'm a loser, baby.
So why don't you
kill
kill me?
Right in.
So
Did it.
2 hours of recording.
Man. Whew. It was honestly all those 500 pointers. I think you guys ended up getting 4 500-point questions.
yeah, that's been this
I
whole
bet
whole
they
thing.
answered- I bet they answered way more questions right than we did.
Yeah, I think they did.
Points. Scoreboard.
Alex, go ahead and go back through all the weeks and count up how many questions we all get right, and
Yeah.
then see how many 500s they cheat
You would
on.
have easily beat
Right.
it
To win.
if you would have totaled those up. If you like just by the number of questions.
Yeah. But that's why.